Hey, everyone. Dennis Kaye here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Hope you're doing well today. Today is Wednesday, July 21st, and there's been quite a bit of activity going on the island of Ambergris Caye lately. And a lot of the questions I've been getting right now are regarding where should I be buying? What properties are best? Where's the biggest bang for my buck? Where can I get the best deals? All that kind of good stuff. And the answer I might give one client might not work for another client. A lot depends on your style, your budget, your timing, when you want to buy, when you want to build, all that kind of good stuff. But there are a couple of key things to look at when it comes to deciding which property is right for you. So I'm making this video specifically for two of my clients right now who are deciding, do they want northeast side? Do they want south side? Do they want secret beach? Do they want something in the middle of the island? All these kind of questions come up. And there's several things you have to look at when deciding which property or properties are going to work good for you. So first of all, obviously is your budget. I mean, we all have a budget to work with, myself included. Steph and I, although we would like to do certain things and buy certain things, well, just not in the budget right now. And you might be in the same situation. So you might be thinking, you know what, I really want to be on the beach, at Secret Beach, on the water with sand in my toes, toes in the sand. But you know what? Maybe that's not in the budget right now. So you might have to start looking elsewhere, either elsewhere on the island for beachfront property, or maybe even coming back off the beach a few lots. Or let's say you have a budget of 35 to 45,000 and you're thinking, where can I be where that money could buy me a nice property? Of course, you want to be as close to the water as possible. For most of you, I understand that. But what areas of the island might you be looking at if your budget is 35, 45, 50,000? And if you have a little bit more to spend, looking for a little bit larger lot, where are those larger lots located? So this is going to be sort of a catch-all email. I might ramble because this is completely unscripted, but I want to show you what is available today and also what is sold during the past 10 days, so you get an idea of what current values are. Because I know many of you are looking on the websites, real estate agents' websites, companies' websites. And the problem we're having right now is a lot of websites, I'm guilty of this myself, is there's old, outdated listings that have sold months ago and don't reflect today's current values. And it's simply because the agents are so busy, they don't have time to update their website. So if you guys are coming across stuff, you're sending it to me, say, hey, take a look at this. I just found this. I said, yeah, you know what? That sold about 4 or 5 months ago, and price in this area have doubled since then. So here's what I wanted to show you guys today. All right, so I'm going to pull up my trusty Google Earth overlay for the next several minutes, and we're going to show you what's available, at what price, and then just so you know what has sold in the general area as well. So I'm going to do a share screen, pull up my Google Earth, and first of all, we're going to start with a secret beach area. All right. So over the past 9 days, we had these third row lots sell. All right. So this one here, 9556, 9557. Both of those lots sold for 85,000 each. And then we also had these lots here, 8541, 8542, 8543, all sell at 75. All right. So those are actual sales under contract. Earnest money is coming in. I think earnest money is in on all 5 of those properties. All right. So 75,000 for these, 85,000. And I think those who got those for 85 got a really, really good deal. I know of some other lots coming up in here. They're going to be going for 105, 115 for third row lots. So really, really good deal. Another lot that is going under contract today is this property here, 8520. Or is it 8519? No, I think it's 8520. 8520, it's going for 65,000 US. All right, so just give you a reference on that. By the rows, it's several rows back, but remember these rows are turned sideways, so it's not as far back as you would think. But I think it's like 915 feet, 920 feet, 950 feet from the beach. All right, so it's very, very close. In fact, let me make sure I got the right lot there. No, sorry, it's not. It is this property. There we go. 8234. I thought that looked kind of small. So 8234 is going under contract today for 65,000, and it's about 917 feet from the water. All right, so that gives you comps as far as what has actually been sold and put under contract. Like I said, this one should go under contract today. Now, we do have 4 lots available right here. And I'm going to stop sharing my Google Earth overlay and do a share screen on a PowerPoint. All right, there we go. So these 4 lots are still available. They are parcels 83, 17, 18, 19, and 20. These are 65,000 each, and those are exactly priced where they should be. This one here went for 65. These here should, those here should go for 65 as well. All right, so they're on the same distance from the beach. And these are a little bit closer here to this main road coming in along the east-west connection road. These are all 50 feet wide by an average of 90 to 95 feet deep. All right, so if you're looking in the Secret Beach area, these are the 4 lots I have with free and clear title, ready to go. If you're purchasing multiple properties, 2, 3, or 4, there is a little bit of a cash discount, but not much. Yeah, so if you're interested in Secret Beach, these are the 4 I have available. Now, some of you are asking about other areas close to Secret Beach. So let me just pull up the Google Earth overlay map again. So there are several subdivisions. The one that we refer to as Secret Beach, just so you know, guys, the actual government term for this subdivision, and basically it starts at this line. So see here, imagine this line goes straight up, sort of like at a 80-degree angle. All these lots in here in a subdivision called Ambergris Caye. It's a government subdivision that was created in 2002. So this is all Ambergris Caye. And then you have a couple subdivisions here. This is called Colonial San Diego 1. This is called Colonial San Diego 2. You have this small subdivision right here, this little circular one called Ambergris Woods. And then you have 3 distinct subdivisions in this general area. So first of all, from this point here, all the way to here, and from the northern road to the southern access road, this is all called Grand Belizean Estates, or GBE. You can find lots in this general area. For example, I just took a new listing a few days ago. It is parcel number 7062. And for the life of me, I don't read up 7069. All right, I'm getting close. 7064, 61. Come on, a little bit more. There we go, 7062. So this parcel, you're not going to find it on any websites. It just got listed by me. A very good client of mine wants to sell it. He's asking 35,000 US. It needs to be a cash deal because this particular client has a family. They're going to use their funds to do something else. And as the crow flies, it is from there to the swimming waters of Ambergris Caye, 2,500 feet, which in miles is 0.47 miles. All right, so less than a half mile from Ambergris Caye, 35,000 US. And the reason I want to show you this is because people say, well, is this property here worth it to pay 65 for this? So it's not quite double the price. So it's 65 for 8234, and it's 35 for 7062. But you see, it's much, much closer to the water. As you get closer to the water, prices naturally go up. But if your budget is that 35,000 range, I can highly recommend parcel number 7062. It's got free and clear title. It's ready to go. That would be a good option for you. Another listing I just took is number 7282. And I think that's going to be, where did 72? Pull it up here. There we go, 7282. Now, this one is listed at 49,000 US dollars. It's a larger lot, and it's located on this main southern access road. So basically, if you're going to Secret Beach, there's 2 main ways. You take the east-west connection road over here, come down, take a right, you shoot across here. Here's where a lot of new Airbnbs, I think there's a new bar over here. There's a lot going on this main northern road. Or you come down to where it dead ends, you take a left or a right, and then you come along the southern road to go up here. So this southern road, I think we're going to see a lot more activity on this road in the next 12 to 24 months as people start to build along this main corridor here. So number 7282, 49,000 US dollars. Again, cash deal only. And what I like about that lot is, of course, it's more situated for a commercial development because you're going to count on and get that traffic that's going to be coming from the Secret Beach area. And that lot is 0.53 miles from the beautiful swimming waters in downtown Secret Beach. All right, so now what would a property like this be useful for? Anything that is going to benefit from traffic. So for example, I had a client Zoom meeting today, and we were talking about grocery stores, and right now people are saying, well, you know what, there's just not enough people living at Secret Beach or in this area to warrant a grocery store. But here's the deal, guys. Hundreds of people every day, tourists, locals alike, come from the east side of the island. All right, so they're coming from the East Coast, all up and down the East Coast. They're coming from San Pedro town. They're visiting Secret Beach after they've been swimming and partying and knocking down a few bellikins in the afternoon. They're going to be heading back home. And here's the thing. As they're coming back home, for example, if I'm a tourist and I'm staying at any number of these resorts up and down this coast, and there's a lot of them, beautiful resorts, they got nice restaurants and everything. But let's say I'm just tuckered out because I've been in the sun all day and I've had a few bellikins. So you know what? I'm not going to go out to eat tonight. Let me just grab something to bring back to the hotel room or the condo. You don't have much. Let me just stop in at the grocery store here. And so you got to think, would a grocery store fit the needs of people who are living in this area? Sure. But also the people that are going back and forth. And there's, like I said, this is like a super highway on some afternoons, with people coming back and forth. So even now, if you were to open up a basic supply store and have things such as bread, milk, cereals, maybe some to-go food, maybe you create a little niche market where you're offering people, ready-made dinners, almost like glorified TV dinners or something. You just think, you know what, on the way home from Secret Beach, stop in and get your food for the night, take it home, throw it in the microwave, and you're all set. You don't have to go out. You've already had a long day. So just go back and relax. So you're going to appeal to all these people here that are staying at all these resorts or Airbnbs in this part of the island, because although there are a few grocery stores, so for example, there's one here called the Mata Grana Grocery and different things like that. There's always business to be had by offering a good quality grocery store service. So that might be something you guys can consider. All right, so those are the 2 or 3 properties that I wanted to highlight in the Secret Beach area. Now, again, going back to my explanation, if you're looking for something in that 35, 40, 45 range, then yeah, you can pick up some nice properties in here in GBE. Also, this is the subdivision here. This little square is called Palmyra Woods. So if you see that come across on anyone's websites, it would be a lot in here. What I like about those lots is sort of like a gated subdivision without a gate. I mean, because you come in here, this is the entranceway, and then there's lots of things being built in there right now. So this is the area that we're going to see taken off here in the next 2 to 3 years. So this is called Palmyra Woods. And just to give an idea, as the crow flies, so if you want something in Palmyra Woods, let's just go to from the center of the subdivision, straight over to the beaches, you're looking at 0.89 miles. So again, 35,000, 40, 45, maybe 50 to pay for something nice in here, about 0.89 miles. Now, if you're looking at Grand Mayan is this rectangle right here. So let's just go from that rectangle over to the Secret Beach area. You're looking at 1.44 miles. And the reason I bring this up is because I know a lot of you are looking at, multiple websites, and you even hear me drop terms such as Secret Beach, Grand Belize, Palmyra Woods. Where are some of these? And the reason you're seeing such a cost difference, like why would I be able to purchase a lot in here for 35 or here for 45? Why is it 10 or 20 or 30,000 cheaper than something closer? Well, that's just the thing. It's closer. So you want to get closer to the water's edge, then you got to pay the price. All right. So gives you an idea of what's going on in this general area, which is fantastic, by the way. When you look at this area, what I like about it is it's poised and ready to become just a major town on Ambergris Caye. Right now, Ambergris Caye only has one town, and it's called San Pedro. And right now, San Pedro town is extremely crowded, and because it was never designed to become what it is now. I mean, back when San Pedro Town was founded, there were no cars, there were no golf carts, there were no bicycles on the island. You talk to some of the old timers who are up in their 80s now, and they didn't even have bicycles on the island because it was so sandy they couldn't ride them. So when you look at the crowded streets of San Pedro Town, which is right here, you just look at how narrow these streets are, right? Extremely narrow streets, not much parking at all. But this is San Pedro Town, right? So now as we get out of town and go down south or head up to the north side of the island, now you see when they subdivided the properties, they put in much larger roads. All right. So now you can actually, they can handle some traffic. So much larger roads. And a lot of these are surveyed 40-foot wide. All right. So good amount of road activity in here. And, going into the Secret Beach area, this is where we're going to see a lot of the new construction. So for example, these roads here, they're surveyed to be 50 feet wide rather than the very narrow 20-25 feet we have in San Pedro Town. So all of this is poised to become a nice, thriving town. Don't know what the name of it'll be yet, but that remains to be seen for the future. Now, some of you are asking about, okay, I understand now what's going on with Secret Beach, with all of this property. What's going on in the other parts of the island? So for example, just a few days ago, I put out a property that is located right here in this subdivision, right on the main road. It was parcel number 9592. It was the fourth row lot in. So it's this one, that 9592. So that property is going under contract today for $75,000 on a 10-10-30 program. So 10% down, 10% interest for 30-year AM. And you might say, well, what's the difference, right? So the difference between a property here for 75 and maybe one on the other side by Secret Beach that's selling for 65, there's a couple things. First of all, this lot is a much larger lot, all right? So this is like 80 feet by 330 or something like that. So it's a big lot, has road access, and it has access to electric, to internet and cable. All right, so the Secret Beach is off grid. If you've been watching my videos, you know it's off grid. So you got to go with solar, rainwater cisterns, get your internet by satellite over there or towers. So this area, obviously a completely different part, completely different vibe. This is located 9.5 miles north of San Pedro Town. When you look at the Secret Beach area, that's located about 7 miles by golf cart from San Pedro Town. 3.5 miles as the crow flies, but actually by golf cart, 7 miles. So this is about another 2.5 mile drive by golf cart. The difference is on the Ambergris Bay side, the Secret Beach side, you have the bay waters. All right. So when you look at kind of zooming out here, you have this protected bay called Ambergris Bay. This is where a lot of the swimming takes place because there's no sargassum grass, there's no seagrass that washes up on the shores. So a lot of people, even that are staying at Airbnbs and at hotels all up and down the East Coast, will drive over to do all their swimming offshore on the West Coast because the beaches are absolutely pristine. Now, the draw, though, to being on the East Coast, we can just zoom out here, is you are direct Caribbean sea frontage. All right, so this is the Caribbean Sea. This is the barrier reef that runs from the north tip of the island all the way down to Honduras. So this here offers the best snorkeling and diving and fishing and sunrises, right? So if you're an early riser and you want to get up, watch the sunrise, you might want to be on this part of the island. All right, so along with being on grid compared to off grid, this subdivision has a little bit larger lots. So like I said, that parcel number 9592 has sold, but a client of mine who owns several properties with his self-directed IRA has decided to put his lot up for sale. And let me just see where it's at. It is parcel number 9595. Let me see where it's at. There you go. There you go. 9595. All right. So it's the third row lot in. All right. So this one here, 9592, sold for 75 on a 10-10-30 program. This lot, my client is offering for 75,000, same price on a 10-10-20 program. All right. So a little bit shorter AM. In reality, no one's going to take 30 years to pay off a property, but it's just an easy way to keep the payments down for now. So This lot here, 9595, $75,000 on a 10-10-20 program, 10% down, 10% interest on the balance for a 20-year AM. All right, so that's a really good deal right there. So that kind of gives you some ideas of the differences between East Coast, West Coast. The only other thing I want to tell you about is right now, as soon as we get some nice weather, I'm having Israel go up. People are asking me, do I have any beachfront with seller financing? And I do. It is these two properties right here. Otherwise, this entire subdivision is sold out. But I have two beachfront properties and one second row lot available. So it is direct Caribbean frontage property, beautiful area. These lots here are selling for $250,000 each, and the seller will entertain financing offers with a 10-10-10 program. So 10% down, 10% interest for 10 years, beautiful beachfront lots. I mean, this is the reef right here. You see these waves breaking and all this turquoise water. It is absolutely stunning. Some of the bluest water you ever seen in your life. If you were to own one of these beachfront lots, throw a kayak in the water and kayak out, looking at a half mile of paddling before you hit the reef. And this has got just absolutely beautiful waters. Or if you want to get even closer to the reef and you have your golf cart here, because you can drive your golf cart along the beach up here, throw your kayak on top of your golf cart, drive up to where Jimmy Buffett's is being built. And that's Jimmy Buffett's property is right here in this location. And if you go up just a little bit farther, you're going to hit the Tranquility Bay property, which is right here. All right. And you can have lunch there, hang out at Tranquility Bay. And here we have this reef that comes in here, this natural cut, the Boswell Jones cut that comes in right here. But look at how close the reef is to the shore. So you're to drive your golf cart up here, park it right there on the beach, throw that kayak in the water, kayak out right there. So you're less than a quarter mile. And I've seen manatee snorkeling up here. I've seen sea turtles. I've seen all sorts of amazing wildlife up in this area. And then if you want to get a little bit more adventurous, drive up to the Robles point. So you can see right here, all this is just awesome. Fishing, bone fishing up here, snorkeling is incredible. But drive your golf cart right up here. You can just about make it right to this area. This is part of the Sweet Bend. And then walk, and this is the Robles point. So this right here is actually where the reef touches the island itself. So all of this is just raw in its native state. I mean, you really feel like you're at the end of the world up here. And that's one thing too, I want to let you guys know. If you're coming across properties, beachfront properties in the Robles area, that is all this area called Robles Point. And beachfront is extremely affordable up in this area. But the reason it is because it's almost impossible to get to. It's almost impossibly inaccessible. Now, why do I say that? Well, almost the entire West Coast and East Coast of the island, all this property here is accessible by boat. So for example, if you got a boat captain and you decide to own one of these properties up here, your boat captain can weave in and out of the coral heads. Got to be careful. He can reach your property, dock it at your property, no problem. Once you get into this Robles area, this is all coral in here and very, very shallow water. So it's physically impossible for a boat to get to these properties by water. And when you look, there's also no road. There's a little path here, but I don't know if you owned a property up in here, I don't think you can even physically get to it. It would be hard to get to it yourself other than walking the beach. But as far as getting supplies, you see, that's why I don't think anybody's built up in here. You have a structure right here, but I'm sure they had a really difficult time getting it in there. And it's not much of a structure because it's just almost impossible to get to. So if you guys are looking for beachfront, you're coming across some parcels in the Robles area, just be aware that the prices look attractive, but there's a reason for that. All right. It's just very hard to get to. All right. So I think I'm going to stop there. I don't think there's much else I wanted to tell you about for now. Oh, yeah. So let's talk about one more property. It was that property in the south. All right. So that was the property down here, the second row lot that has recently been filled with power on site now, with the electric pole in place. Perfect property, build ready. That one is going for 95,000 US with some seller financing. And let me just kind of find my PowerPoint presentation on that one, just so I can remind you. And again, the reason I'm doing this is to show you properties in different areas and to sort of give a overview, you might say. There we go. All right, so let me pull this up real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Stick with me, guys. Don't quite log off yet. I just want to show you this. Share screen. There we go. All right, so down south. So this is about 3.5, 4 miles south, 4.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Again, the star is where the property is. Since this video was taken, or this drone shot was taken, the property has been completely filled and now it's build ready. Again, if you build up a few stories, this is going to be just incredible views of the Caribbean Sea. There's a recent picture of the lot, 100% filled, ready to go. It is parcel number 1323. It's got a new survey on it. It's 50 feet wide by 93 feet deep, 0.29 miles from the La Serene project. All right, and 2.67 miles from Mahogany Bay Village. And more views of the property there, beachfront in front of it. And here we go. So it's 95,000 US, and the seller has decided to offer a 20-year AM with a 5-year balloon. So you put down 20%, the balance is calculated at 10% interest over 20 years. So it keeps your payment down to 733. And at the end of 5 years of payments, the seller wants to be paid off so you can take the rest of the proceeds and go and do something else with. So if you're looking for something down south, this is about it. I don't have anything else down south. Everything else that I had has sold. In fact, I love this area so much that Steph and I picked up our own personal slice of beachfront down there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet, if we're going to build some sort of retirement home or Airbnb or just an heirloom property, not sure yet. But we do got our own beautiful slice of direct Caribbean facing property, real close to the second row lot. I love it down there. It's absolutely stunning. All right, guys, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about any of the properties we talked about today, just for a quick review, the commercial property on the way to Secret Beach, Main Road, 49,000, parcel number 7282. The other lot, very reasonably priced, 35,000. I think it was less than a half mile from Secret Beach, parcel 7062, parcel number 9595, northeast side of San Pedro town, 75,000, 10, 10, 20 program. And then this parcel down south, second row, 95, great deals. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We appreciate your support. Let me know if you want to jump on a Zoom call. If you want to put in offers on any of these properties, again, please email me. And due to the volume of emails I get, please make your subject line stand out. Make it say, putting an offer on X or inquiring about X. I'll be able to make sure I get to you as soon as I can, and we'll see if we can get you one of these properties buttoned up. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.